The verse for this week is Hebrews 10, verse 23, which reads, "Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful." So let's dig into a couple of these words. The first word we're going to be talking about is hold. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about the word hold, I'm thinking of somebody grabbing onto something, and if you actually looked up the word, it meant to seize or to possess. Now, that suggests to me that you're going to be grasping it, you're going to be holding it, holding it tightly, right? Because it's something that you don't want to lose, right? The next word we're looking at is profession. Now, profession means to confess, and if you're confessing something, it means that you are agreeing with the person, or it means that when you're confessing your faith, it normally means that you're agreeing that you believe this thing. It means that you're admitting it. It means that you are telling it to people so that you're actually admitting it out loud, right? The word hope. Now, hope means expectation. It means confidence. It means faith. It means hope. And all of this I'm talking about, I'm looking at the original language, right? So when the Bible says that we must hold fast to our hope, it's saying that you must hold fast to your confidence. You must hold fast to your faith. You must hold fast to your belief, right? And the reason is in the verse. It says, because he who promised is faithful. Now, somebody who is faithful, if you looked at that original word, it meant that the person was trustworthy. It meant that they could be relied on. Now, I don't know about you, but you probably have an experience where you've actually given your hope or you've trusted somebody and they did not deliver on what they promised, right? They just shafted you and they did not promise that whatever they promised, they didn't follow through on it. And you were left just feeling like, why did I believe this person? Why did I give them my hope? Now, I'm going to put the verse back into the context. So I'm going to read from verse 19, and I'm reading from the NLT. It says, "And so, dear brothers and sisters, we can boldly enter heaven's most holy place because of the blood of Jesus. By his death, Jesus opened a new and life-giving way through the curtain into the most holy place. And since we have a great high priest who rules over God's house, let us go right into the presence of God with sincere hearts, fully trusting him. For our guilty consciences have been sprinkled with Christ's blood to make us clean, and our bodies have been washed pure with water. Let us hold tightly, without wavering, to the hope we affirm, for God can be trusted to keep his promise." Now, put that verse in context, and what you realize here is that it was a call to persevere. It was a call to hold on to the end. Because if you think you're having troubles now, think about the early church. I mean, people were literally trying to kill them. I mean, many of us do not experience that kind of tribulation in our faith. But these Christians, they actually had to be running from their homes. They had to be running and hiding, because if anybody knew that they were from the way, their lives were literally at stake, right? And the author of Hebrews, he's saying, hold on, because guess what? When this life ends, there is something more, there is something greater, and we can trust that we're going to actually get that thing that we're looking forward to, because he who promised us that he's going to give us, he's faithful, he can be relied on, he is trustworthy. Now, you may be trusting God to do something for you today. Maybe you're trusting him for your financial situation. Maybe it's a health issue. Maybe it is, you just want him to prove himself to be God. But I'm saying to you, my friend, just hold on. Hold on to God, because he who promised, he is faithful. He's able to deliver what he said he would do.